the small intestine, and the large intestine. We see part of that here. And of course, we're going to talk about the different regions of the large intestine. Lips and labial frenulum. Labial frenulum is not seen on any of the models. What is the labial frenulum? The attachment, yes, the attachment of the lip on the inner side with the gum. So that's the labial frenulum. You should be able to identify it on diagrams. Oral cavity. So that's the oral cavity. Vestibule is the space enclosed between the cheeks and the lips. So how do we use the term vestibule? Enclosed space. That's vestibule. So enclosed space here, in between here, that is. So feel it in your own mouth. The space between the lips and the gum. Fauces is the opening of the oral cavity on the posterior side into which part of the pharynx? Into the oropharynx. So here's the oral cavity, this opening or the connection between the oral cavity and the pharynx. And so on this model, that's the oral cavity, right? This opening here, which leads into the oropharynx, that is fauces. Hard palate versus soft palate, do we remember that? Hard palate, and then here's the soft palate, and that ends in the uvula. That is the uvula. And like I mentioned earlier, and it says in the lab handout, during swallowing this will be pushed up, elevates, and that is what closes off the opening into the nasopharynx. The tongue, there's the tongue. And again, lingual frenulum is not shown on the models. Lingual frenulum is the attachment on the inferior side. Yes, there. Amy's showing us one.
Oh, don't be putting that on. See?
Okay, teeth. We have those, that model here for teeth, in which kind of